It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Kristi Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Kristi, give me the teaser.
A garlic ad has to be pulled in South Korea.
Really?
Yes.
Is South Korean cuisine big on garlic?
Yes. Yeah. They would give you garlic with every, almost every meal.
That might be why you talked about earlier your smell changed.
It sure did. Yeah. What? Yeah. Like living over there, my body odor changed. I think based on all the food.
How do you know?
I could smell myself, and I was like, "This doesn't smell how I normally smell."
So when you get up in the morning, do you walk up to your clothes and?
I smell pretty good.
No, this
one's still okay.
No, I have maybe on the weekends I do that. Yeah.
Okay.
This one still smells like
a kimchi thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
all the
probably
spices
has something to do with it.
Yeah.
So you'd have to smell your own clothes then, right? Or do you?
Well, when I would work out, yes, I worked out in Korea. Listen to that.
Yeah.
It's as though I just slipped on a banana peel.
That's the best punchline all morning.
What kind of workout did you do?
I went to a gym and I lifted weights and I would walk on the treadmill there.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that something you only do abroad?
I can see.
Kristi for the win.
That's right, Kristi.
How limited to.
Everybody else go home.
He's got gym shorts that hold his passport.
I only work out when I'm living in another country.
Well,
International Josh is very fit.
You wouldn't recognize me.
Sorry, Josh.
No, I'm laughing.
And here's Tom Griswold with a special guest.
I think this isn't the lady who was just caught driving the golf cart on I-95
In Florida?
Titusville, Florida, is it?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Ma'am, was that you?
Guilty as charged. I had a little spill out of the golf cart.
Oh,
This
you got a cast on your hand or sort of a...
We've got a little makeshift cast, yeah. I mean, I look like a gamer, but I wish it was more extreme. Yeah, well, I let my best friend Trish drive the golf cart. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Oh, boy.
It tips over, and, when I haven't had a cocktail just yet, I'm a little stiff.
Sure.
Hence the hand braking. Yeah,
We did have a news story this morning about a woman driving on the freeway.
Yes.
In a golf cart
Yes.
in Titusville, Florida.
We sure did.
She was apparently also drunk.
Yeah.
Had to be pulled over by a semi. I know that you are, in fact... famous for driving a golf cart. Becky Robinson is our guest. She is a comedian and a presence on the internet unlike any other. Mm-hmm. Now, where does someone find you on the internet?
Oh, man. Just type in anything from heavy pores to wigs to... I'm just very unwell, I think is what it is,
Oh.
The heavy pour.
The heavy pour tour has been going on for about a year. It, during the pandemic, I went home and stayed with the folks for a little while, and my dad's a big golfer, and he was kind of, I think your parents just, they spend so much time with themselves, they forget how crazy they might sound. And stand-up had gone away for a bit, so I was losing my mind. So I packed up all my wigs, and I went from L.A. to Portland, Oregon, to the small cul-de-sac I grew up in, and my mom was kind of pacing around, and she survived breast cancer and a brain tumor, and she was like, I just want to go to happy hour with the girls. Is that so much to ask? And then my dad was kind of coming in the house. He's wearing 2 golf gloves because that's his PPE. And and he's coming in and he's going, golf is all we have. It is all we have. And so I just kind of absorbed all that, and I put on this little blonde bob, and I went in my mom's closet. I put on one of her skirts and just got in my dad's car and just started improvising until I laughed for the first time during the pandemic, I think.
Oh, and that's when the Entitled Housewife was born.
That's when she was born. It just all came flowing out, and it was like therapy. And I didn't know. I mean, I kind of watched the first video, and I was like, I don't know if this is funny, but I put it out anyways, and I had no idea it would strike a chord with so many people. And so now, we've just created this beast, and we're going to golf courses, and we're doing heavy pours. And
it's kind of a pre-Karen thing.
Exactly. Yeah, people are like, so was her name Karen? I'm like, I guess.
Because that's kind of where that sort of landed about, a year ago?
It's a very similar hairstyle.
Seems
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Longer than that, I thought. Maybe.
But Entitled doesn't seem to be as I don't know, negative as Karen. She's
yeah.
loud and she's out there, but she's not. She doesn't seem to. There's not much malice behind it. She'll tease people.
She's definitely Entitled is all about equality. I mean, she's not going to do anything out of line unless it's tipping a golf cart.
Sure.
But she's a mom. She's always pissed. You know.
Is she single?
No, she's got a husband named Scott, and she's got 2 kids, little idiots, Dashiell.
That's right. Okay,
Dashiell and Maccabee.
But she's not afraid to flirt with somebody that she thinks.
Oh, absolutely not. No, she welcomes it. Yeah, her golf instructor, and everyone else. You know, the barn cart boys, anyone she can get her hands on, really.
Yeah.
A rural South Korean town is gaining attention over its video promoting garlic.
Huh, what's the problem with that?
Well, some farmers, Josh, think it's a little obscene. The controversy surrounds a 30-second video that had been posted on a YouTube channel for Hongseong County, which is known for its local Hongseong garlic.
Okay.
Hongseong garlic.
Have you heard of this?
No.
Whatever we do from this moment on, Kristi has to do a story from that county. Okay.
Hongseong County.
Hongseong County.
It shows a woman saying, quote, very thick and hard
She's
while touching
rubbing
the thigh of a man named
It's kind of-
Hong Son,
Okay.
who wears a full garlic head mask.
But it starts out, you see this woman, looks like she's rubbing this leg, and she's going
Very firm.
very thick,
thick.
very hard.
Hard. I see.
And then it cuts it back, and
She's referring to
garlic.
it's a garlic man. He's got a big. His head is a giant garlic.
He's a vampire hunter.
Some farmers found the ad offensive, with 2 major farmers organizations saying the video, quote, dealt a big blow to the image of the agricultural product that farmers have laboriously grown.
Did it?
They added that the video, quote, sexually objectified garlic.
Well, I think when they told women to start putting it up their vagine to get rid of bacteria, that may have sexually objectified it.
That is also a parody, Jess, of a famous scene from a 2004 hit Korean movie titled Once Upon a Time in High School.
Oh.
Are you familiar with that movie?
No, I tried watching it, but it was like in a different language.
The South Koreans are making some big
captions.
hits now.
No, they are, yeah.
But the garlic is an odd-shaped thing. I've always thought that's what Yoda's testicles would look like.
Bulbs of garlic.
Yeah.
Bulbs.
You thought about that?
You think a lot of Yoda's testicles?
No, just kind of get whenever I see a garlic, I think.
Oh, hey,
Yoda has Yoda's testicles.
My balls, these are. Itch my balls are.
I know. They look like garlic, these do.
So you think that Yodas look like garlic? Chick, didn't you once suggest to a woman at the grocery store that...
Oh, my God.
No, I didn't. I thought it was you, Josh.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to project.
How did it go?
You're in the produce department.
Right. And I was looking at the baked potatoes, Entitled Housewife.
The russets.
Oh, sure. You got to get your russets there. And the lady next to me, I said, I held up a potato in each hand. And I looked at her and I said, these remind me of my testicles. And she goes, oh my, they're that big? And I said, no, that dirty.
There will be the classics.
I believe it too. That's the thing.
I look like a man with dirty balls.
Yeah, you think Yoda's just looks like garlic, or they're dirty too?
Do they smell?
I've never thought about that.
Have you ever looked at a guy and been like, he stinks down there? Yeah.
Every day.
Definitely.
Every day.
Every day?
100%.
It's the first thing I think.
Yeah.
I
You
smell
can't play this
great.
game.
Wow. Well, I want to find that. I'm digging for that story you had talked about with the garlic. That was one of those. What was that? Like an internet.
Yes,
Was it a
was.
goop thing? Or?
It may have been a
yeah.
goop thing, but they're saying that they say garlic, like if you feel a cold coming on, that you can just swallow a clove of garlic and it'll help. It's
Right.
good for your immune system.
Okay,
Well, they
yeah,
also
here's the
said,
story. Yeah, here it is. I
Yeah.
just found it. This is the one that quotes the famous Canadian gynecologist.
Here we go.
No, that's
Dr. Gunter?
Dr.
Well, Gunter, yeah.
Her name is Dr. Jennifer Gunter. Gunter. It may be pronounced. Oh, Gunter?
No. It's a long gunt. Wait, no, that would be wide.
You're making me nervous.
That would be. That would be opposite of long, I guess.
We are children.
Okay, here's the headline. Don't put garlic in your vagina.
Well, duh.
A prominent gynecologist, the author
it
of...
says what not to do. What are you supposed to put in there?
This is a prominent gynecologist, and she is the author of The Vagina Bible, which I've only read part of it. I read Deuteronomy, and then I put it down. This is serious. I'm sorry.
Please. I don't know how
It says...
Quiet down.
Says, don't put garlic in your vajayjay, as Oprah calls it.
Yeah.
It is not a natural alternative to treat yeast infections. It's an old wives' tale. It's been given new life, of course, on the internet.
By the way, Oprah calls it a vajay, but there's an echo. Large woman.
Really?
Vajay.
I didn't say it twice. It's described here. The famous author and physician, Dr. Jennifer Gunter.
Gunt.
It is Gunt.
Yes, yeah. Whoa.
Says, ladies, stop doing this. It doesn't work. It could cause more problems.
Yeah.
There you go. So it'll keep the vampires out of your...
That's big. I've got a lot of those.
You got that going.
We need a Jennifer Coolidge to be the face of something like this.
Oh.
Or a commercial like this. You know, just, it's so thick. So bulbous. Wow. And then you wouldn't get in trouble for it.
I think you're right.
She can do no wrong.
No. Stifler's mom.
Bend and snap. Are you kidding?
Yes.
She is a comedian, Becky Robinson, and also she is the Entitled Housewife, and she's on the Heavy Pour Tour.
Heavy Pour Tour.
The Heavy Pour, of course, referencing massive amounts of alcohol per pour. Is that correct?
A mega pint, they would say, I suppose.
Very good. Very
Big,
good.
tall,
And,
double vodka lemonade.
Oh, very nice.
is that your go-to?
On the course with girls.
Okay, all
That's
right.
my drink of choice. Really, just anything in the fridge. I do love a big bottle of Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, how about that?
Sure.
That'll get it popping for me.
Yeah.
Once again, I've learned the phrase poppin', and as I said earlier, let's get this party poppin' in a jiffy.
I would think you'd be a White Claw girl.
Yeah, a lot of White Claws. Shotgun the claws, spray the claws. You know, the claws will be out on Saturday night for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Have you had any products approach you and go, can you be our spokeslady?
Yeah, recently Preparation H.
Is that right?
I do Twisted Tea and Preparation H. The whole trunk of my car is full of just spray, the specialty Prep H spray and Twisted Tea.
Wow.
Wait, no,
Twisted Tea
hang on a
is from the
second.
family of White Claw.
Is there such a thing as you spray Preparation H?
It's new, so I'm the face of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do you
You're the face of it.
It's a cooling spray. Because, the squirt can get pretty hot. It's
The
got
what can?
The squirt can get pretty hot. There's
okay,
little
yeah.
shorts built into it.
I misunderstood
Remember
that.
That's a new nickname. I thought maybe it was a new euphemism.
Yeah, the G-spot, the squirt.
Yeah,
That too.
What do you call a skort, Tom? Don't you have another word?
Culottes.
They're not culottes.
That's right, culottes.
Culottes.
And culottes are a totally different thing.
I don't wear women's clothing. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
The skort is a skirt over and shorts are in them or whatever.
Like this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be amazing? Christy just lifted to show the shorts.
Is there underwear under there?
See?
Yeah.
You know, one of these days you're going to be wearing a
They
skirt.
tuck
You're
it
going to
all
think
in.
you're wearing a skirt.
Hilarious.
We will all be winners.
You can wear underwear or you don't have to.
You don't have to. Certainly don't. You can high kick and you'll be in no trouble whatsoever.
Exactly right.
Sit on bleachers and no concern with.
Yeah.
It's the greatest invention ever.
It's nice.
I'm stunned by spray-on Preparation H.
So, is it for the roids?
Yes.
So,
Funny thing was, so I went to, I made a video for the Prep H. And, you got to get it cleared.
are you talking about the video
Or your bottom area?
Yeah. All right.
First, you got to clear the area.
Yeah, it looks like a clump of grapes down there, Becky. We're lopping them off.
Clear the shrubs first before you clear
I've got a bushel.
So I'm sorry. So what were they doing now?
Well, I sent over an idea like, the Mexican food really, had to do with the popping of the grapes.
I see.
And it was like, you can't use anything about food when you're talking about why you need to use the spray. I was like, all right, so I'm just supposed to make it seem like these birthed overnight for no reason. So it was, but they're great. I've got a lot. I'll send some to the studio if you want to try it out.
Is the spray, this is fascinating to me. Is it one of those, is it like a pump spray, or is it the one loaded with the gas that just
like an aerosol?
It's an aerosol. It's
No
very
kidding.
much like a hairspray. But for your undercarriage.
Okay.
Can you put it in your hair?
I guess you could.
Might smooth it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I was a big Prep H wipes guy.
Yeah.
Loved them and I figured it was I used them sort of offensively. I didn't require them, but I was like,
preventive. Right.
these are medicated.
Oh, I see. You're proactive.
Yes.
Preventative medicine.
Yeah.
Hi. Be proactive with Uranus. I'm Josh Arnold.
It's famous for using under eye cream.
Yeah.
As an under eye
Puts the swelling down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps us young.
But that's not good, I assume.
Why not?
Because it's for the ass?
Because it's designed to shrink your hemorrhoids, not your face.
So it
And your
would
wrinkles.
shrink your wrinkles.
It'll shrink. It's not the wrinkles.
TV
it's
people
like,
do it.
Yeah, when you have
Yeah,
puffy
bags
eyes.
and stuff. Yeah.
News people, yeah.
Right.
I think it's meant to combat any type of sack.
I see.
Yeah,
Any skin sack.
I fight with my sack all the time.
Do you? Really wrestle with it.
It's nice to have these sort of things on the roads, though. The Twisted Tea is of the family of White Claw, because the shows get pretty out of hand. People come dressed up as the character, and they'll even bring their rackets and stuff. So I'm looking out at a sea of just visors. And we were playing Seattle. It was one of the first or second shows back, and I remember the security guard was helping us bring our merch back out to the car, and he goes, I got to tell you, for a girls' night out show, your fans are great. Nobody puked, nobody died. Success.
She is Becky Robinson, comedian. She is also known as the Entitled Housewife. She is on the Heavy Pour Tour. Do you or any of your characters have any tattoos?
Yeah, Patty Dupont. Patty will kick off the show. She used to be head of security for Bruno Mars.
Did she?
Yeah. Until she got a little frisky in the green room. Because, apparently in entertainment, only men can be predators.
Oh, is that right, Patty? Patty, how long were you?
The thing is, the hand brace kind of works for Patty.
Yeah.
So she comes out in her khaki shorts and her security and her DeWalt belt.
Nice.
Patty has seen some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, has she seen some stuff? Has she? Yeah.
We'll be back momentarily. There we go. I have a question, though.
Yeah.
What happened?
We were talking. No, I was asking about tattoos. You are tattoo free?
Well, I've got one little smiley face here, but it's
Where?
you can't. Yeah, it's fading.
Your middle finger
A
there?
6-year-old. It's on my middle finger. Yeah, a 6-year-old came up to me and she goes, is it fading because you're not happy all the time? Oh, I was like, you intuitive little monster.
She nailed it.
Of course, yeah. It's the same 6-year-old that came up to me and my girlfriend looked at me and was like, so are you like the husband? Yes, I am.
Can I ask a quick semi-personal question?
Absolutely.
Does your significant other have a tattoo?
No. She never dyed her hair. She's just pure. It's annoying, you know. She's vegan and gluten free, and I'm fun. You know?
Yeah, sure. And happy.
Polar opposites.
Yeah.
Very, very much polar opposites.
Okay, good.
It's been frightening from the jump.
When did you jump? May I ask that question?
Right at the beginning of the pandemic.
So I mean, you were on the other team, and then
We both were on the other team until we met.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
are the two fellas hooked up now, or just by chance?
Well, at the time we met, she was dating a guy named Paris, and I was dating a guy named Geppetto. So I think at the time,
Geppetto?
we were really just scraped from the bottom of the barrel.
That's amazing.
We just tried one
Paris and Geppetto.
Yeah, you guys were meant for each other.
You cannot make that up.
Paris and Geppetto sounds like a new Saturday morning cartoon.
Yes, yeah.
Pixar.
Be a real boy.
Okay.
Come to Paris, Geppetto.
Yeah, we sort of met, and she was like, I think we should communicate through everything. And I was like, I think we should buy some hardware first and just be certain that this is the right choice.
Right.
And, you know, the first night she stayed at my house, I was so scared. I had probably 3 bottles of wine. She goes to sleep in my bed, and I open spot. Like, what music do you put on for a woman. You know, with men, I would always put on like a little DMX.
That makes sense.
Right? And I'd be like, Beck's gonna give it to you. She's gonna give it to you. But with a woman, it's like, she's tender. So I opened Spotify and I swear to God, I just typed in lesbian.
I bet there are a bunch of playlists.
There are, but the first song I played, it was like, our first kiss was, I think, to that. You remember that song? It's like, all the things she said, running through my head.
I don't know that.
Yes.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.